Yo, what's up? Good morning. My name is Patrouski, and they announced the Week 2 catch event from the Blast from the Past seasonal PvE 8-week catch event extravaganza, whatever you want to call it. There's not really an official name from what I've seen. It's just a 8-week long catch event competition where they do an event every single weekend, and then you can get enough qualifier points to get into the finals. If you don't know about this event, there should be a video in the description talking about the main post, but this is Week 2, so let's go ahead and jump into it. This is the Misty Catch event. Everything is themed around a Kanto gym leader. It's going to be in Cerulean City, Kanto Channel 1, Sunday the 27th, October 2024 at 1700 UTC, 1300 ET, which is just 1 p.m. ET. Obviously, I'm in that time zone. 1400 BRT, 1 a.m. CST, that is China time. That'll be Monday the 28th, so if you are in China time, that'll be a different date, which is always really, really important to keep in mind. You'll have 1 hour to catch as many Staryu, Goldeen, Tentacle, and Magikarp as possible with different species bonuses, and then 10 minutes after the hour is up to make sure to submit your entry. I feel like a lot of players who was their first catch event this last week 1 had problems with submitting their entry. I really, really encourage you, if you're not familiar with catch events, to go watch my catch event guide. It should be, if you Google catch event guide PokeMMO, catch events explained PokeMMO, I should have 2 different videos on the topic. I really recommend checking it out. Not trying to shill out a video. It should just answer some really good questions in a lot more depth. It is important to note here that I believe the only way to encounter, I'm checking in on the game really quick. The only way to encounter Staryu in Cerulean City is via fishing. So you actually are going to want a super rod for this catch event. You're going to want to be super rodding in any of the waters in Cerulean City. Make sure in the top left-hand corner of your screen it says to Cerulean City. That's how you know like what location you're physically in at the moment. If you use a super rod, it will be an uncommon encounter. And if you use a good rod, it's a rare encounter at nighttime. Don't use a good rod. Use a super rod. So super rod in Cerulean City. This is a fishing event. You'll also want to pop lures and stuff for that, as always. But to explain the scoring, and this is the same with qualifier points, is total sum of IVs plus species bonus plus nature bonus. Sounds very complicated. I promise you it's not. Let's say, for example, I were to catch a Brave Staryu that was 160 total IV. So I caught a Staryu that was 160 total IV. What I would do is I would then take the 160 number, which is all the IVs added up, which is always under IV summary page in game. It shows your total IVs at the very bottom. So you would take 160. You would do, okay, Staryu's plus 165. I said it was Brave. Okay, it's 168. So now that Staryu is worth 168 points in total. It'll also be 168 qualifier points once you submit it to the staff. Let's talk about submitting to the staff really quick. When you submit a Pokemon during that 10 minutes to the staff, you need to, number 1, keep that Pokemon in your party. Number 2, don't log out. Number 3, don't have XP Reamplifier on or do that many battles because you don't want to accidentally get XP or train your Staryu. When you do a catch event in PokeMMO, especially these ones, because there's just so many participants, it takes the staff a lot longer to actually go through and check all of the entries. It's about a 2-hour endeavor. You kind of have to commit at the maximum. Hopefully like a little bit less, like hour and a half, hour 45, but at maximum, it is a 2-hour endeavor, and you have to understand that a lot of players would link their Pokemon to the staff members and then log out or put the Pokemon back in the PC. And what that does is when the staff member then goes to click your Pokemon to grade it or to mark the score, now the Pokemon won't pop up. If you whisper anyone, it's the same with staff. If you whisper anybody a Pokemon in the game and then you put it back in the PC or you log out, well, now they can't click on that Pokemon. Now they can't open up the summary tab. So you've just voided your entries. If you're really, really careful, I understand it's unintuitive. So hopefully that explained it well enough. You have to stay logged in, keep that Pokemon in your party. Also, don't have XP Reamplifier on. Don't go get XP on it in some way, and just wait. The staff members have to go through. Park was saying that he had to do 700 or so entries himself during that grading period. So like they have a lot of Pokemon to get through, and they're just trying to get to them as quick as possible. So once again, to repeat, species bonus, Staryu +5, Goldeen +2, Tentacle -1, Magikarp -1, nature bonuses, Brave +3, Jolly +2, Adamant -1, Rash -3, and Naive -4. I'll go over the general rules. I don't usually do this, but since this is a lot of people's, first couple catch events, which is amazing. Welcome to catch events. They're an amazing thing. And if you have any more questions that aren't answered in this video, once again, catch event guides that I talked about earlier, as well as I'll be streaming all of these events. If you have live questions about the specific event or just want a little more reassurance, I will be streaming these events every Saturday and Sunday when they happen. This one is on a Sunday, for example, Sunday, October 27th. So come check out the live stream on Twitch or YouTube. I stream on both platforms at the same time. But the general rules of the event: to win first through third place, that is sort of from highest to lowest, you need to submit an entry that scores the highest number of points. To win fourth place, you need to submit an entry that scores the lowest. Fourth place is weird for this event. I would almost recommend everybody not submitting for fourth place, just because it really hurts your qualifier points. If you're going for the finals, submitting for fourth place is really brutal. If you end up submitting for fourth place like once or twice, it really hurts your chances. Like, if you submit a fourth place and it's like a 20 overall score and you don't win fourth place, but then later on in the event, you catch like a 16 in like a later event. Well, now it's like a shit. Well, do I submit this, even though this will probably win fourth place, but now I might not have enough qualifier points to get into the finals? It's an awkward situation. I would really only submit to fourth place if you're planning to do like all 8 events and you have a really good chance of winning fourth place, aka like a 16 total score or lower. It's a tough, awkward situation for the specific set of events. You can only submit 1 entry. Players can enter the event with only 1 account/character. All Pokemon must be caught within the event time and at the event location. All Pokemon must remain unchanged, untrained, and unevolved. Evolved or unevolved forms of the listed Pokemon will not be accepted as a valid entry. You must be the OT of the Pokemon, which means you're the person who caught it. Pretty simple. You must link your entry to any participating staff member via Whisper to submit it. Keep the Pokemon in your team until results are announced. Not just that 10-minute window, but until results are announced. And then in the event of a tie, the winner will be determined by earliest catch time. And onto the prizes. Onto the fun stuff: a 6x31 Starmie, which is a really, really good Pokemon. 6x31, your choice of nature. So just a perfect Starmie, plus 1,000 RP. Honestly, the big thing about these events, in my opinion, getting RP before and during event season, that's arguably the better prize here. 6x31 Starmie, sure, it's solid. You can use it. It'll be a solid Pokemon you can use all the time in PvP and in PVM. The bigger thing here to me is the RP. Winning 1,000 RP heading into Halloween event, heading into the Christmas event coming up, Lunar New Year. The RP is really nice, honestly. 500 RP for second place, 250 for third and fourth. The RP heading into event season and before it is fantastic. So that is the week 2 event covered. If you have any questions, once again, let me know in the comments. Like this video if it was helpful. That really means the world to me. Dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily PokeMMO videos, updates on content, updates on the game. Discord's down below if you want to join a really cool community and get a lot of help during the event season. And my streams are on Twitch and YouTube Monday through Friday usually, but also on the weekends coming up for these events, usually at around 12 p.m. ET. And if you want to go above and beyond and support my channel, if my content has helped your PokeMMO journey enough, as well as you can afford it comfortably, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo donations really do help out a ton, as well as this month subscribing to my Factor, which may or may not be linked in the description. Don't worry about it. Have a great day. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Good luck in the event. Peace, Reno.